Hey everybody, welcome to It's Mal and Candice, Rants, Reviews, and Randomness. I'm Mal, this is Candice, and we're back because it's Wednesday. It's time for us to speak to you. Candice, how are you?
I'm great.
I do not care. Today we're talking about being vegetarian.
Oh.
Because I'm vegetarian, you're a vegetarian.
Well, we're semi-vegetarian. We need to explain.
That's like a 2000 thing that's happened. All the names for different diets. I don't subscribe to like...
So you call yourself a vegetarian even though you eat fish?
In taco form only.
You won't eat a fillet of fish?
No, not a taco shell. Corn tortilla only. If it's a flour tortilla, get the f out of here with your white tortilla. Corn tortilla, preferably made by an old Mexican lady. And I want a piece of grilled mahi. I don't like deep fried. Grilled with cabbage, avocado, 2 limes, salsa. Amazing. Then back to the veggies.
What about shrimp?
Nope, I don't do shrimp.
What about lobster?
Don't do lobster.
Crab?
Don't do crab.
Catfish?
I'm not that black.
We know. Tilapia?
Tilapia, if it's in a fish taco, yeah. Honestly, I don't like fish. I mainly like the corn tortilla with the cabbage.
You know you could eat that, a vegetarian, without the fish, and then you could really call yourself a vegetarian.
Yeah, but that would be weird.
I see why people don't like vegetarians, and I am one. But with that?
People like vegetarians, they don't like vegans.
I think we're all a nuisance.
I eat cheese, I eat eggs, I eat enough like normal American food where no one could tell.
So you're saying...
I blend. I'm the Blade of vegetarians.
Do you judge vegans?
No, I wish I could be vegan. I'm not making enough money to be vegan.
That I'm actually vegan adjacent. I like to call myself vegan adjacent during the week. And then on the weekends, I dabble in a little fish.
How long have you been vegetarian?
I gave up red meat and pork when I was 13.
As just like an independent thing?
Yeah. Well, I cut, and my mom had made us steak, and I cut into it, and I saw a little red juice come out.
Blood?
Blood.
Yeah, that's what that red juice is.
No, I know, but as a kid, I was like, what's this red juice? And then I was like, oh my God, this is blood. And then so I got disgusted by it. What?
You weren't the smartest kid. What is this red juice, Mama?
Well, it was thin. It wasn't viscous. I was never a person that like needed meat, so it was very easy to transition out of it. But I kept eating chicken until 2007. That was a tough one. I still want chicken.
I've been vegetarian my entire life. I've never had red meat in my life.
So you didn't have an option, you were raised, and all your brothers and sister?
So us being vegetarian, we know. Sometimes it could be annoying to hang out with us or be out with us just because like, oh, we can't go to the steakhouse, we have to find a place where they could eat stuff. That's not a pressure you need to put on yourself. Here's what I hate. So when you go to a restaurant with your meat eater friends, waiter will put the menus down and they will immediately go through the menu and be like, ooh, look Candice, salad, you can eat
have that.
Yeah. Ooh, look Candice, you can eat this.
I can read, I can see, and I know what I can eat, I don't need help. I'm not a child. It's disrespectful. And it's insulting. So you know what else I don't like that's rude? Is the way people treat vegetarians when they find out that you don't eat meat. They'll ask the dumb questions like, are you weak? Where do you get your protein from? Why do you care? Like, why are you so concerned with my protein intake and my muscle capacity?
10 minutes earlier, you didn't know I was vegetarian. Now you're asking me to sit down, bringing me a cup of water.
I don't get it. If you don't like burgers, then why do you eat soy or fake stuff that looks like a burger? It's not that we didn't like the meat. Most people that give up meat do it for health purposes.
Right.
So it's not that I don't want a burger sometimes, but it's healthier for me not to. And I can enjoy something that is in burger form because it's satisfying.
Right. Well, I can't speak on that because I've never had a burger for real in my life. But I just think that it's... I don't have anything to say. Right after I tell them I've never had red meat before in my life is when they'll ask that. Don't you ever crave, don't you ever just get a hankering for a burger or a steak? Hold on, I don't know if you heard me with your meat-eating ears. Maybe you should pull some bacon out of there.
Too much lard trapped in there.
I've never had red meat in my life, so there's no reason for me to crave it.
Can't crave what you haven't had. It's asking a virgin, do you crave sex?
No, that's like...
They don't know.
You know what's cool, though, is that we live here in California. And so it's easy to be vegetarian or vegan here. Literally, I was in a restaurant one time and I was like, do you have any vegetarian options? And the waitress was like,
what's that? I'm sorry, hon, what's that?
She said, oh yeah, we'll just get you the chicken. Huh? The chicken? That's a vegetable in the Midwest.
One time I was at a restaurant with my friend Joyelle, and she asked for a veggie burger, and the server brought her an omelet. Another restaurant pet peeve is when I order something vegetarian or vegan and they look at it like this when it comes.
Here's my favorite. Is it okay if I eat this in front of you? Yeah, it's fine.
We're not recovering alcoholics.
I'm not a member of PETA.
You can eat that, and it's not gonna make me want it. I'm not gonna fall off the wagon.
And I don't feel bad for the animal. It makes no sense that it's more expensive to be vegetarian than it is to eat meat. I see commercials on TV all the time. It's like Burger King, 37 nuggets for $1.50. Meanwhile, I can't get kale under $3.
Avocados cost $17.
Yeah, for one.
For one avocado.
Small Haas avocado.
Can I tell you, I have a huge issue when, like, I would go to Subway. I don't go there anymore, but when I did, and I would just get a vegetarian sandwich. So when you get a vegetarian sandwich, basically the avocado is your meat.
Right.
So why am I paying extra for avocado if I don't have any meat? That's the meat for me. Like, that's the substitute.
Come on, Subway.
You're f***ing up. No wonder Jared's in jail.
No, he's in jail because of kiddie porn. Nothing to do with avocado at all. You know that, right? Most Americans watch gas prices like, ooh, we better fill up the car. We better fill up the car this week. I heard gas is going up. I watch avocado prices.
Yeah, vegetarians watch avocado. Oh, they going up this week. I've been out with a guy on a date one time and been impressed, you know, when he ordered avocado. Like, ooh, he got avocado money.
You know that's extra, right? Did you know you got avocado? That's extra.
That's extra. And he was like, it's okay. And I'm like,
do you want avocado too?
What? Ooh, he can get it. That avocado money?
Somebody's getting lucky tonight. I hate it when people say they don't like avocado. Who doesn't like avocado?
I almost slapped a woman a week ago. When she not only did she not like avocado, but she doesn't like guacamole. I know it's the same thing.
I mean, that makes sense because it's.
I know, but like I know some people who don't like avocado by itself, but then can eat guacamole with chips or like on nachos or something.
That's like those dummies that don't like tomatoes but love spaghetti.
Yeah, marinara sauce. Like, you know it's the same thing. You know what? I hear that the pit is actually the most nutritious part of the avocado. It's got all the nutrients, all the vitamins, all the fiber, all the protein.
So you're telling me
all the carbs.
Carbs are bad?
No, some of them aren't.
Wait. Are you telling me that you sit at home and eat avocado pit?
Would you judge me if I did?
You're disgusting, Candice.
You know you can eat a whole apple too? You can eat a whole apple from like the skin to the meat of it to the core to the seeds. I would like to think of a theme song for this segment. If we could create on my high road. On my high road.
Stop, please.
On my high road. Little backup dancers come out twerking. Or I could just twerk.
All right, it's about that time.
To bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. I want to get mine, so get yours. I want to see sweat coming at your pores. It's a reflex, I can't help it. Marky Mark. Every time someone says it's about that time.
It's about that time.
To bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. I want to get mine, so get yours. I want to see sweat coming out your pores.
I want you guys to start doing that at shows when you see Candice. Just hit her with that line. It's time for...
On Mohirah!
Woo! This is our favorite part of the show, and I hate that noise, just so you know.
Oh, I know.
This week's entry is...
Dear God.
Here we go.
So good.
And the caption is, Wolverine mode.
So now he thinks he's an X-Men.
He's
That's what he's saying here. I mean, he does look beast-like. I will admit.
I don't know what he has more of, abs or hashtags. Here we go.
Hashtag fun, hashtag love my job, hashtag model, hashtag male model, hashtag Wolverine, hashtag X-Men, hashtag guys, hashtag happy, hashtag grateful, hashtag blessed, hashtag California, hashtag Igor. My bad, IGer. Hashtag iPhone Asia, hashtag FitFam, hashtag Fitspo, hashtag love it, hashtag work mode, hashtag positivity, hashtag good vibes, hashtag playing, hashtag why not?
Hashtag iconic. And that's shitting on Mohirah. Make sure you follow him on Instagram at Mohirah. Please follow him because we're making fun of him.
He's got to gain something out of this.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're just being mean.
Follow him and say that you found out about him right here on Rants, Reviews, and Randomness.
Tell him how good his abs look. Because they're fantastic. Better than Mal's, definitely. Whew.
I have
no contest.
an ab. One.
You have minus abs.
At my house, Mohirah and my little brother Omaya will just be walking around shirtless, and I feel like the fat kid at the pool. Like, I just keep my shirt on, like...
You should.
I'm going to sit over here in the shade. I don't need to go in the water. The shade is fine for me.
So you're the old one and the fat one.
2 weeks ago, I was eating a bowl of spaghetti. Full to the brim, like Lady and the Tramp. Wolverine here was doing handstand push-ups in the living room, looking at me, making eye contact with me.
While you're just making you look...
While
feel real
he's
guilty.
doing handstand
Push-ups.
push-ups. That's what I'm living with.
All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. It's Mal and Candice, Rants, Reviews, and Randomness. Tune in every Wednesday. We drop a new one on YouTube. And then follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Jokes by Candice and at Mel Hall.
I'm also on Snapchat at Mel Hall Comedy. We're open to topics. If there's something you want us to talk about, feel free to hit us up. Also,
subscribe.
Please subscribe. If we get to 100 subscribers, we can then have a custom URL and make it easier for you guys to find us on YouTube. Wherever you find us, please tell your friends. Have a great hump day. Hump someone. It's about that time.
To bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. Oh, man. I forgot the words. I've known those words for 20 years. It's about that time to bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. I want to get mine, so get yours. I want to see sweat coming out your pores, son.